So we take our seat. Our seat is a gesture of changing gears. So if you have a mudra, hand position, and oftentimes a mudra is not something we typically encounter in our ordinary time. An intentional placement. We change our breath, we change our posture, we change our gesture. Whether eyes are open or closed, or eyelids. You can feel the movement of the eye grow softer. And then feeling the breath with the body. So there's that feeling awareness. In future editions, I'll start to parse through the difference, at least my nomenclature, from attention from awareness. I think these are really important distinctions to make, and we'll do that along the way, future editions. But as you're sensing, for now we can say the shape of our breath, the shape of our sensing, awareness. It's a kind of a lens through which we'll have our experience. As we go along, I'll be directing us attentionally here and there. And one of the values of being able to choicefully move our attention is it helps bring an illumination to what it is we're perceiving. Let's just do a short little just beginning. Feel your breath with your abdomen. And if we were to continue feeling our breath with our abdomen, as we made a small gesture with one of our hands, we could perceive our hand through our hara. We'll have poses that will help bring out these different loci, these different viewing locales. Because as we view and feel and sense from our abdomen, as we view and sense and feel from our heart, from our head, and so on, we're open to experiencing consciousness as multi-qualitative, having many, many facets. Let's switch the cross of our legs, and this will be just a 6-breath pranayama. Okay? And here's the practice we'll take. I'll describe it first. We'll play with 2 breaths, feeling breath in and with and through our abdomen. Feeling 2 breaths in and with and through our heart space, and feeling 2 breaths in and with and through our head space. It's a lot of perspectives to take first thing in the morning, but we can do it. Here we go. This will be self-guided. Observe and feel how the quality of your breath shifts somewhat as you change the locale. 2 breaths, heart. And head. All right. And that's our pranayama for today. Short and sweet. If you wanted a more extended cut for your own just process or practice, you could take many more breaths per area, and we could even subdivide the body up into more areas. Yeah. Let's set the right leg out in front, drawing the left heel in toward the groin. We'll set the knees widely. What if we could situate or sense through multiple locales at once? Inhale, let's raise the left arm up and slightly to our left, or left of vertical. Open up the hands. And then exhaling, reach to the inner leg line. Might feel a little string of snugness through the groin or the inner knee. Just engage the muscles. And as you're engaging in and with and through the muscles of the leg, reach, turn back, opening the chest. You'll get 2 breath practice moments. Can you feel your breath in and with and through your leg and your shoulder? You notice how the quality changed yet again. All right, the backside deserves this kind of this study. So we'll bring the left hand down, forward fold, over the right leg. If that's an extreme bit of side bend, just shift your sternum into that space inside the right leg. And we'll come upright. We'll switch the side of our pose. So we'll set the left leg out, straightening it. The right knee bent. And chest opener. Inhale, draw the right arm up. Just right of vertical. One or two more breaths. So feel how there's a bit of a shape shift. In order to experience our breath with our leg and with our chest simultaneously, there's a little expansional shift in our, right, the shape of our awareness, the shape of our feeling, breathing awareness. And forward fold. Inhale, we'll bring that right hand down, relaxing the nose tip over that left leg. Breathing in and with and through the backside. When we inhale coming up, we're going to use Dandasana again to just ready the arm muscles, the shoulders and the wrists. The nice thing about this is as you're pressing with the hands, you can press as much as you can work with. So you don't have to accept 100% of your weight or... Okay. So we straighten both legs out. We're seated roughly this 90 degree. And I go fingertips forward. And I get the hands directly under the shoulders, the ends of the collarbone. And then engaging I'm going to let you in on a little detail. We'll call it a secret, and then you'll really want to know it. I often just stick my thumbs just a little bit under my cheek. Now, you don't have to do that part, but when I do, now I traction my hand bones, my forearm bones away from that thumb, and I get a very different rotation through the wrist and the elbow. All right. And as we're pressing, the shoulders go down, the triceps, engage them, the quadriceps, engage them, the feet, active. And here we're going to encounter this first bit of steadying the pressure. As we expand our breath through this tractioned rib cage. we'll set up straight away into dolphin. So let's go forearms to ground with the elbows shoulder width apart. And on exhale, we'll press the knees off the ground. Sometimes we use a focal point to help us concentrate. But just because we use a focal point on which to rest our eyes or our vision doesn't mean that we're concentrating. Right? So you can feel any of the discursive movements of the eye. And just in the awareness of the eye movement, maybe it spontaneously starts to find a quieter, nesting place. And as you're pressing through the forearms, grow lighter in the body. The shoulder joints. Walk the feet about 1 inch closer to your elbows. Use your legs to create that tractioning move through the thorax. This time, of course, we're moving and lifting the pelvis away from the ribs, but using the legs to feel that tractioning of the spine and the ribs. Now in conjunction with the arms pushing and pressing. 2 more breaths into the heart, the back of the heart, the sides of the heart. Sometimes when we start to experience the sides of the heart, the back of the heart, just note how, if you're feeling the heart in any, maybe we could say lopsided way, or if it feels equally, similarly, what's the word, granular on each side of the body. And then we'll rest the knees down. Inhale, the hands under the shoulders. Exhale, downward dog. Now, if you did that little thumb traction move with me earlier, we're going to actually repeat it here. It takes a little imaginative fiddling around on the mat, but you'll get it. If the thumb can stay stationary, and it's more of just intimating and drawing the hand bones away from the thumb pad, as you allow your weight back into the hand and the wrist, maybe there's a different weight distribution there. As always, nothing should feel funny in the elbows and the joints. So you can feel it, that intoning pulling apart. You can feel the intoning of expanding the hands away from the thumb. This is a very different motoric act than grasping. When we expand through the thumb, drawing the hand bones away from that thumb phalange. And then release, set the knees down. Right. So we'll lie on back. And as you can well gather, maybe some qualitative or tonal shift as we have experience in and with and through our abdomen. So we'll bring the feet off the ground. There's an interesting little format change here. Our eyes are all of a sudden now just facing the sky. I find that lends itself to a lot of kind of, let's say, like bleeding or attention out in front of us. So when we interlace the hands, and I understand some of us may not be lifting the head up, but when we inhale the head and the shoulder blades up, the eyes will start to perch into that navel, that low navel area. I'm not trying to pull my neck or curve my neck, but the eyes can certainly lead my head up off the ground. Exhale, reach out through the left leg. Pull low belly down. And the cool thing, even if you're resting with the head down as we inhale, the left knee bends, you can still move your inner vision into the low belly instead of into the ceiling or the sky. Exhale, reach out through the right leg. Even though you're moving the right leg out in front of your torso, let your inner vision still perceive the low belly. Inhale, bend the right knee. Curl tailbone, exhale, left leg out reaches. Sinking the low belly in. Inhale. Feeling the breath with the backbones. Exhale, reach out through the right leg. Feeling the exhalation with and through those belly muscles. All right, let's do a few more. When we inhale, the right knee bend. Let's do 3 more per side. And we'll do them together, but uncounted. If you're not sure what that inner vision is or is doing, open your eyes and use your physical vision. And you're just letting your physical eyes perch right over the navel, as if you're looking, what's just beyond my legs? And as you start to feel the physical vision kind of settling into this pelvic abdominal area, you can always close your eyes, and that inner vision can continue without the physical light stimulus. Just like we have a physical breath, we have subtle breath. We have physical movements, we have inner or subtle movements. Looks good, looks complete. I would like to do abs with a roll. So a roll or a block. Place between the legs. Up go the legs. Inhaling, feeling breath with your abdomen. So we're training all these major regions of the body to be receptive, to sense or to sense again. Squeeze the object. Exhale, reach up through the legs. As you reach, verily the tailbone shifts. The head, the shoulder blades can lift off the ground. Let the eye motion as if peering into that low navel area. Inhale. Squeeze the object. Exhale, reaching up through the legs. Feel the legs reach their lengthening limit, then the tailbone starts to lift up. The head, shoulders can lift up. Inhaling and feeling the breath, your breath, with the sides of your abdomen, your obliques. Squeeze. Feeling beneath the pelvis. Exhale. Feeling the musculature between the hip bones of the pelvis. Feeling the guts in and into and with the guts of the pelvic abdominal area. Inhaling. Let's continue. We'll do about 4 more on our own. When we release, we'll turn to side and press up. All right. We'll be working our downward dog at the wall or handstand. Just choose one. We'll be on our hands. And let's plan on about 6 to 10 breaths. Use the legs that you just were gathering, squeezing, feeling. And we bring that feeling of the legs and the responsivity and the reach of the legs into our handstand or into our downward dog at the wall. If you're working downward dog on the wall, start in downward dog. And step feet up hip height. I'll take a look. There you go. Either version that you work, feel the weight of the head as a micro tractioning of this macro spinal traction. So you're using your legs to draw the bones up to the sky. Yep, that's it. Nice. There you go, that's it. Yeah, some of that lightness that you're getting, it's really transparent over the the media. The media does transmit very brightly certain features, certain shifts in energy. It's really neat. Cool. Once you have lowered down, we'll use chest opener on a wall as a release. So if we stand about 1.5 feet from the wall, Warrior One is a fine position. I like it because you can get deep in a stance, and we can get that multi-locale sensing through our body. Right? So we have the right hand up on the wall. And of course, we can breathe into the right side of the chest. Of course. But as we deepen into the stance and reach to that back leg, for me it's my left right now. Ow. You can breathe in and with and through the pelvis and the heart, the left side of the pelvis and the right side of the heart. And this way the sense of the leg is imbued with the perception of the heart, and the heart is perceived and imbued with the qualities of the pelvis and the leg. Okay, we'll switch sides, so let's release. And release. All right. Let's take a stand at the top of our mat. We'll be moving through some suns. Inhale, opening up the hands, reaching overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale the left foot back, lunge. If you feel pretty open, you can keep the knee off the ground. It's another kind of nice way to do the suns. Hands to ground, exhale, step back. Lower. Inhale, cobra. Hands under chest. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Extend, reach through the thumb. Inhale, left foot forward, lunge. You can set knee down. I usually do the first round, but feel pretty warmed up. Knee up. Hands to floor. Exhale the right foot forward, fold. Inhale, stand or reach arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, so that was one. I'll call that one. We'll do 3 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right back, lunge. Hands down. Now, when we exhale, we step back. Control. Work with your body weight. Don't just plop your body down. Lower yourself down as best as you can, as low as you can. And then simply shift the hands for cobra. Hands under chest. Downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Lunge. Hands to ground. Exhale, step left foot forward, fold. Inhale, stand, reach arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's continue. We'll do a couple more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left back lunge. Hands down, exhale. Lower as best as you can. Keep all that weight with you. Just at the last moment, release the belly to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, lunge. Hands to ground. Exhale, right foot forward, fold. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, I'll inhale, reach up. I'll watch you. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right back lunge. Place hands down. Exhale, step back. Lower. There you go. Inhale, cobra. It's eradicating the worm from the plop worm. Exhale, downward dog. And then we inhale the right foot forward, lunge. Hands to ground. Exhale, step the left foot forward, fold. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Couple extras. Chair. Inhale, bend. Shift tailbone down, lifting arms up. Exhale, fold. Monkey, inhale, lift chest away from lap. Exhale, step back or jump back if you're feeling light and floaty. Inhale, upward dog. Tops of feet press. Strong leg lines all the way through the knees. Exhale, downward dog. All right, this time, when we do step the right foot forward for lunge, do set the knee down. Since we'll be here a couple of poses, you can add some padding. We'll bring the palms up in front of our torso here. As we exhale, clamp, move the shoulders down, and finesse that clamp toward the back of the shoulders. And again, inhale, release the shoulder squeezing. And then exhale, clamp, shoulders down, elbows down, finessing that squeeze into the back of the shoulder. Twisting lunge. Inhale, backing our pelvic weight over our left knee. Exhale, the left arm, elbow rather, over the thigh. You don't have to drape your head weight maximally, but the awareness in and around the head, can there be a quality of relaxedness, softness? And a lot of what that's for is not to make the neck loose, structurally loose. We don't want necessarily a structurally loose neck, but it's about circulation. The circulation of information and of blood in and out of the head. Inhale, unwind from twist. Hands under shoulders. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Do you feel those armpit muscles again here? Don't forget about those. They're really great. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the left foot forward lunge. We'll repeat the process. Bringing the hands up to face sky. Exhale. Cinch down, back of armpits. Slide the elbows down. Inhaling, releasing the shoulder squeeze. And exhale. Back crease of armpit. If you're getting the back crease, it's kind of a rotational helper muscle. Feel that the front of the chest gets a little broader feeling. Inhale, we'll back our pelvis weight over the right knee, twisting lunge. Exhale. Right arm over left thigh. Inhaling, unwind. Hands under shoulders. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Warrior one. Inhale the right foot forward. Interlacing hands behind back. The first part of this will remain torso upright. So we're just getting an interlacing. Deepen into the stance. And then the knuckles. So it's not just a shoulder pose. At some point, all these finite locales that we're taking the time to sense, the shoulder, the low back, the abdomen. At some point they start to sing all together, and we get an increasingly whole sense of feeling awareness, feeling with and in our whole body. So deepening into this stance is not about targeting the hips. We can just get rid of that word targeting. But we are shaping our feeling awareness through a fuller sensory range. And now the ostrich will fold to the inside of the right leg. Inhale, bring the hands down to waist, releasing chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhale the left foot forward. Warrior one. Interlace hands. So interlace hands just enough to feel that highlights. It illuminates the feeling of that locale, chest or shoulders. Deepen the stance. So now we're also highlighting, illuminating that feeling sense of the legs, pelvis, abdomen. And breathe into both of those areas. One of the gifts of having this, developing this skillfulness of being able to focus and concentrate into one discrete locale and to feel that locale amongst others. Ostrich will fold the torso inside the thigh. In that shifting, that zooming in and that zooming out, individuating and pluralizing and individuating and pluralizing these parts of our body, these feeling locales, just like the way our eye physically develops the lens, right? We feel light initially, and then as the lens can bend and bend and bend, we develop that ability to see near and to see far, to zoom in and to zoom out. This is just an upshift of that physical development. It's that lens of bending. I bend to focus, feel discreetly. I bend, zoom out to focus, feel more broadly. We'll release the hands, inhale them under the shoulders. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Let's complete the sun simply by inhaling the feet forward, monkey. Exhale, fold. Chair, inhale, bend knees. Reach arms up. Stand, exhale, hands to heart. So when we have a seat, shoelace right over left legs. And we'll take the arms into eagle, left over right arms. We'll give this gift to the backside of the body. So you can remain upright or begin a fold. Eventually lengthening through the torso, and the elbows will go beyond the shins, maybe to the ground, maybe to a block. Unwind the hands. Inhale, press, walk your way back up. We'll switch the cross of the legs. Lift over right legs, shoelace. And you know how to amend. And arms in eagle, right over left arms, right over left. Release hands. Inhale, press, walk your way up. Unwind legs. And let's lie back, Shavasana. So we're going to just do a little flexing, a little zooming, a little lens bending together. This is a very simple exercise. When we started our practice, I just used 3 basic subdivisions: the pelvic abdominal area, the heart, and the head. So just take a breath to land, to feel with the abdomen. That's what breath feels like with and through the abdomen. And take a breath to feel with the heart. And take a breath to feel with the head. A real contrast of substances here. It's very hard, it's also very soft, it's very full. There's also lots of sinuses and little vacuous areas. Okay. Now, let's go back to the abdomen, sense in and with the abdomen. Abdomen, heart, head. Okay. Now, feel in and with the heart, singularly, the heart, discreetly. And then feel the heart with the abdomen. And the head. Okay. Let's do one more. And so just feeling discreetly from the head. And staying in and staying with the head. Bring in, feel with the heart. So it's the heart and the head. And the abdomen, the heart, and the head. Okay. Bend knees. turn to a side. And press yourself to seated. Ah, there's light. Namaste. All right. Happy New Year.